Big weekend in MMA. Yes, the Parlay Pals are back. There they are. GC representing the US of A. I believe that we will win.
I believe that we will win. Man, that got sweaty at the end.
New York Rick looking even more stylish today. The hair is, I mean,
I'll take it.
I don't know if you've ever looked better than this current.
I don't think he has.
It's a real, I mean, I would just stick with this. This should be the look.
Yeah.
We're not going to do anything crazy. We're not doing any sort of like ponytail, undercut bullshit. None of that.
Well, an undercut maybe. I mean,
no, this is good. This is good.
No, the sides are good. The beard's in good shape. We're all right. Yeah.
And don't go skin fade on the sides.
Oh wow.
No.
No love for this.
Back in the
too short.
Back in the day, I used to. These days, we'll start with like maybe a 2, know, and fade it up.
How's the prime?
As you mature,
It's pretty good. Yeah. Shout out to our good friends. So we got to make our picks. We're looking to get back on track.
Yep.
We did get back on track 2 weeks ago. Stumbled last week. Frank, you good? You ready to make some?
No, just watching.
Oh yeah,
casual
sorry,
observer.
I forgot. Retirement and everything. Question is, we have the generator thingy.
Oh yeah.
But is it a 3-way one or is it a 4-way?
Yeah, it's 3.
Oh, wow. Okay. Did the guy send it to you, a new version, or did you do it yourself?
I did it myself.
It would have been hilarious if the guy was like, hey, I took the liberty to adjust this for you. All right, well, without further ado, let's not beat around the bush.
Yeah, I mean, let's randomize this order.
Wow, it looks so empty. It looks, can I get I wish I had a camera.
I don't think it makes noise anymore either, though.
Wow. He's holding back on the noise, on the sound effects. Can we get eyes on Frank right now? I mean, what's he doing? Is he stewing? Is he...
I mean, currently he's stretching. Big stretch, yawn. I feel like I'm watching my dog right now.
So comfortable.
Yeah.
He's doing the whole, like, I don't care, right?
He's just waiting for us to lose so he can join back.
Yeah, it's not...
That's what he said at lunch.
Come on, you guys.
And it's a very good point that you raise. The stipulations are as such. Until we lose, Frank is no longer invited.
You have to
It's going to be a minute.
Yeah.
No matter what Frank says,
he's rooting against us.
Vehemently rooting against us.
No.
You could say anything, Frank.
I'm going to take the parlay.
I know you're cheering against us. All right, let's randomize this order. Let's see who's first. It kind of loses some appeal. There it is. There's the sound. Bang. Ariel first. Rick second. Connor will be going third.
Even with Frank out, you're still last.
Connor has been I'm always last
every single
man.
time.
But I continue to hit the picks. So what are you gonna do? Not only UFC Orlando, if you're feeling frisky, you want to go over to the Tyson Fury fight.
Oh, but those odds are. I mean, I'd have to do like a prop,
You'd have to take
right?
a prop. You'd have to do something. Yeah.
All right. Well, there's a lot to like here. Of course, it felt very empty without the noise, and even the music now. Like he's really holding out on the music, huh?
Wait, who's doing the pick now?
What do you mean?
Yeah, Ariel, it starts with you. So.
Well, I know. I mean, that. I was like, what the hell?
That's what.
Golly.
Feels a little weird doing it in front of him,
No, I mean, them's the breaks. I'm just looking over. I mean, there's a lot. Kevin Holland, obviously, with the minus 155 in the main event. Sergey Pavlovich, minus 210 over Tai Tuivasa in the co-main. Maybe not the co-main, but RDA, minus 540. Doesn't that feel too big, by the way? Barbarinas look good, no? You like Barbarina in this?
Not to me.
No, you like RDA?
No, that doesn't feel too big at all.
No?
I love RDA.
Okay.
I mean, I really feel like the only way Barbarina wins is if it turns into a brawl.
Nicolau and Schnell. Nicolau's a big favorite, minus 380. Kyle Dawkins, minus 215. Man, I don't really love anything here. Mark Casey's a minus 315 over Michael Johnson. Nico Price minus... Whoa, Jonathan Pierce is a minus 450 against Darren Elkins. What do you guys think of that? Scott Holtzman, retirement fight for him. Do you guys have your picks ready, by the way? I was just trying to buy you time.
Oh, thanks.
Thank
yeah, no, we're good.
I'm almost there.
You're almost there? All right, I do have my pick. Thanks for asking. It will be Jonathan Pierce. JSP, minus 4.
Feel a little, a little extra love for him because the nickname is JSP?
Sure, why not? I like that matchup. He's looked good as of late. Had the big win over Makwan Amirkhani in July on a 4-fight winning streak. I will go with Jonathan Pierce, 30 years of age, the pride of Johnson City, Tennessee. Who's
That
next?
was Johnson City. That
Don't-
takes
don't
us to
even-
Rick.
Don't even bother with the music. I'm taking
Oh,
RDA.
Wow.
oh wow. So he had
let's
that
just
one.
let's just get to business. Let's just.
I mean,
It was
love
JSP
yeah.
or RDA. I mean, come on.
Oh, all right. I mean, I'm ready to finish this off. If you want me to be
Let's
totally
go.
honest, let's head to the aforementioned Tai Tuivasa Sergey Pavlovich fight.
No way. We're going to have to root against Tai Tuivasa?
You didn't even
Hell
make
no.
the pick. Yet.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Not
We'll
going the
be taking-
distance?
We'll be taking the under 2.5. I mean, we're saving 200 points by taking the under 2.5. 17 UFC fights for the guys. Neither has ever completed a takedown. Swing and bang for the area. This is going to be a banger until it is not, until it's over. Love it. 3 picks, nice and clean, minus 141. Exactly what I was looking for. A nice, just chalky McChalk parlay.
We got to keep Frank out. We got to keep this going.
I like it. I like it.
I like it a lot.
I like it a lot. Now, why not just go fight doesn't go the distance?
I don't know, because it's minus
Trying to get us more value.
750, you know?
I mean, didn't we already discuss that all we're trying to do is get dubs?
Yeah. I just see a low likelihood of this fight ending between 2.5 minutes left in the third round and 1 second left.
Right.
If that's the case, though, we come back to this. So right now it's at minus 141. If I took no, it's at minus 156.
Minimum.
That feels like, I mean,
It's nothing. I would just take fight doesn't go the distance.
Now you're making me nervous. Now you're making me nervous.
Well, why not just take the easier
on the other
pick?
side of safety. Like,
Yes, we're trying to win here, and we're trying to keep
All right,
Frank out.
all right. You talked me into it.
Wait, did I
No.
just say that out loud?
Now that's all right. That's the final. Now we're at minus 156.
Let's go. Just take the easier one. Didn't we
All right,
learn
I've been
from
bullied into it.
the last one where
Just
he went?
falling apart at the seams.
Yeah.
Frank, if you were to go with something,
Yeah, just
what would it
curious.
have been?
he
I
didn't
don't
even
have to
look
answer
because he's
that.
not in.
He hasn't even looked at the card.
I
He doesn't,
did
even,
look.
he doesn't even know his
He
phone.
has no idea. He
You know
has
what?
no
I don't have anything to prove to you guys.
All right. Them's the picks. JSP, Jonathan Pierce, Rafael dos Anjos, and Tuivasa Pavlovich. Fight doesn't go the distance.
Yep, there it is. Bingo.
All right, bingo, bango.
Chalky chalk. Let's get it.
The winning streak
Chalk.
starts now. Now,
Big
what
time
about
chalk.
the rest of your picks, Mr. GC?
Yeah, let's get into them.
Ooh, look at this. Wow.
Yeah, gave a little Disneyland theme. Felt like blue. That's actually the exact hex code for the Orlando Magic. That is the exact Orlando Magic blue. If we really want to get
Wow.
into details
I do like
here.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it should be a great card. I'm excited for it. We start off. Natan Levy, Gennaro Valdez took this one as soon as it opened. I mean, anytime Gennaro Valdez is in a fight, I'm going to expect it not to go to a decision. Just watch his last fight against Matt Frivola. I mean, it was just pure chaos. He got dropped like 6 times in the first round. The dude just comes in and makes fights chaotic. 11 fights, 11 finishes for him in his career, win or lose. Took an L against Matt Frivola. Natan Levy, yes, he does go to more decisions. He could grapple here, but I think even if he gets it to the ground the way that Gennaro Valdez fights, I think he's live for a sub. So under 2.5, I feel pretty good with. Let's keep it rolling. Tracy Cortez, I'm going to take her on the money line. Very close fight. I mean, what has to happen? She has to get the takedowns. Amanda Ribas, over a pretty good sample size, she does have great takedown defense, but I went back. I was watching the Virna Jandiroba fight. In that first round, she gets taken down. About 3:30 left in the first round. Has to stay there the rest of the round. I mean, she just couldn't get up from that. I think Tracy Cortez has better wrestling than Virna Jandiroba. If she does get the takedowns, I feel like she can dominate for the remainder of the round. I mean, she's relentless with them. She's got multiple takedowns in every single UFC fight, has never had less than 6.5 minutes of control time in her UFC career in each fight. I'm going to trust that she can get the takedowns. If she doesn't get the takedowns, she's not inept on the feet, but I would say Amanda Ribas has an advantage there, and things will start to get dangerous. So I'm going to lean on her to get the takedowns and get it done. Scott,
By the way,
Holzer-
is it Tracy Ortega now?
yeah, we got into this pretty big on No Bets Barred this week.
So what is it?
It's Ortega as the name on Instagram, but her handle is still Cortez.
What are we going with?
I mean, I'm going Cortez for now. If the broadcast says Ortega, I think they're engaged, right?
I don't know.
I mean, they did a photo shoot. She had a big rock on her finger.
Okay. So you did a deep dive.
Yeah. Yeah, we got pretty deep on it. Speaking of no bets barred, this bet, Scott Holtzman money line. Listen to no bets barred. I got talked into it by Jed Mashu. He said it's, one of his most confident plays on the entire card. Scott Holtzman should be a minus 500. So if Scott Holtzman doesn't win, don't blame me. Blame Jed. I really have no other reasoning other than that. I mean, he just sold me on pure confidence.
Retirement fight. Has he announced that?
I don't know, but I think this is his last fight. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's his retirement fight.
Next up, Kyle Dawkins. Anders just really hasn't impressed me too much. 3-7 in his last 10 fights with 11 with 1 no contest. I mean, he just is pretty low volume. He doesn't land a ton of strikes. He hasn't landed more than 65 strikes in a fight in the last 5 years. He's a decent wrestler, doesn't really handle the jiu-jitsu well. I think this is a pretty good matchup for Kyle Dawkins. I'm a little concerned about, him getting his face broken against Roman Dolidze, only 5 months ago, but I'm going to trust that he gets this to the mat and probably ends it with a submission here. Just can't trust Anders with my money at this point. Plus, SEC championship on Saturday. Can't bet on a former Alabama football
player. Who is it?
At that point.
Who's playing?
Georgia LSU, SEC championship.
Wow.
So, just can't.
Winner gets into the playoff?
No, we're already in the playoff. It's pretty cemented. 12-0, number 1 team in the country.
Wow. Who's in the playoff?
It's looking like it's going to be Georgia, Michigan, TCU, and USC.
TCU?
Yeah, TCU's 12-0.
Who are they playing?
Their Big 12 schedule.
Seems suspect.
Listen, give me Georgia, USC, Peach Bowl in Atlanta. I'll hopefully be able to attend on New Year's Eve.
Oh, wow.
National championship against Michigan.
That's a home game.
Teach them another lesson.
Is that?
That's what you get for being the number 1 team in the country. I mean,
I thought it was supposed to be neutral.
It is technically neutral, but yeah, Mercedes-Benz is a lot closer to Athens, Georgia than it is to Pasadena.
Fair.
All right, let's keep it rolling. Jack Hermanson, just mentioned him, Roman Dolidze, coming off a big win against Phil Hawes, previously knocked out Kyle Dawkins in the first round as well. He's up and coming, but feel like this is just a tough matchup, getting a vet in Jack Hermanson. Short notice for him, too. If he tries to use the wrestling on Jack, obviously we know Jack has the chops, and he was preparing for Derek Brunson. I don't think that's going to go that well. I thought Jack showed improved striking against Chris Curtis last time out. I thought he showed good chops for himself, and I just think this is going to be a veteran performance for him, and I think he gets it done here. Next up, fight I am most excited for. I just used it in the Parlay Pals. Tai Tuivasa money line. I thought I was smart getting Tai Tuivasa at plus 145, but I guess not. A lot of people doubting our guy. I mean, when you just look at this fight, when you break it down, it pretty much is going to be who finds the button first. I think Tai is a little bit underrated athletically. His ability to slip punches, his ability to counter. He's got a chin on him. Go back, watch the Derek Lewis fight. Go back, watch the Cyril Gane fight. I mean, he took an absolute beating before finally being put out against Cyril Gane. Like, he can take a punch. I don't know if he can take, 10 or 15 from Sergey Pavlovich, but he's going to be able to stand in there and trade a little bit. And if he finds Sergey Pavlovich's chin, there's no telling. Like, he can put anybody out. So just in a heavyweight bout where it's just who's going to find it first, I'm willing to ride with him. So I also added a half unit on Tai Tuivasa by KO at plus 350. I mean, who doesn't want to cheer on Tai Tuivasa in a fight? Who doesn't want to cash a bet and watch the man get up there and do a nasty shoey? Like, we can't get along if you don't want to do that there. Plus, laying minus 200 or more in a heavyweight fight where there isn't like a massive advantage can be pretty risky. A third bet on this fight, I also went with, it says under 2.5. It's supposed to be under 1.5. If you go and look at them.
Wait, which is it? Because now someone's going to take the screen grab and they're going to be like,
I know. Well, the line is already blown out anyway, but it is under 1.5. I took it as soon as it opened. This will be please show the slips on Saturday. Of course, they'll be there. 13 of their 17 combined UFC fights have gone under the 1.5. Neither of them, I mentioned it, have ever completed a takedown. They are going to come in here. They are going to throw until someone goes down. I can't imagine. I mean, Sergey Pavlovich's last 5 fights have ended in the first round. I can't imagine this one is going to go much longer than that. It should be a banger. I cannot wait for this one. Next up, Matt Schnell, Mateus Nicolau. I'm going to be taking the under 2.5 in this one, obviously, because it's flyweights. We always know that those never go over. But also, Matt Schnell, he's been good for the flyweight under business. I mean, 7 of his 11 UFC fights have gone under the 2.5. He just makes fights chaotic. He knows how to get finishes, and he knows how to get finished. Also, big personality in the UFC card collecting industry. So how can you not love the guy, you know?
Yes.
Under 2.5 there. And then in the main event, I will be taking the Trailblazer, Kevin Holland. In recent fights, we've seen him go against wrestlers, against grapplers, where we know these guys have advantages over him. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson is fantastic at what he does, but he really only does one thing. It's going to be standing and striking, staying at range. And I feel like that's going to be advantageous for Kevin Holland. I suspect that Kevin Holland, at some point during this fight, is going to try and take it to the ground, if not multiple times. I think he's the more lethal finisher here. I mean, Stephen Thompson doesn't have a finish in 6 years, and Kevin Holland is incredibly tough. If it goes to a decision, if it's just them doing, a karate-style stand at range match over 25 minutes, then yeah, Stephen Thompson is probably going to win. But 3 inches of height, 6 inches of reach, 10 years younger than Stephen Thompson. I mean, we're not entirely sure what he's going to look like when he comes out on Saturday. I feel like this is a decent matchup for Kevin Holland after a really tough one last time out against Khamzat Chimaev. So I'm going to side with him to get it done. 2 quick parlays. Jonathan Pierce, just like you guys said. Mark Diakese, RDA. And then another one where I threw in Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury by KO, TKO.
Oh.
Yasmin, and then Mateus Nicolau. That one pays out at +1.
What is Tyson Fury by KO or TKO?
-310.
-310. I'm looking here. Yeah, I see fight doesn't go decision. -410, but I guess is that the same thing?
Well, I mean, Tyson Fury would have to be the one finishing it. I
Right.
mean, he is, not only has, in my opinion, he has ascended his game since the last matchup with Chisora. I feel like Chisora has fallen off a little bit.
Yeah.
He is just so much bigger than the dude, too. He has like 8 inches of height and like 11 inches of reach on him. I just feel like it is a mismatch. And
this is a showcase fight that hopefully gets him to either Usyk or Joshua next year, and hopefully it's Usyk.
Which is weird, thinking that Tyson Fury, the lineal heavyweight champ, would need a showcase
It's
fight.
the business of boxing. By the way, you know what else is weird, guys? What about this whole Canelo Leo Messi situation?
Yeah.
I mean, is this not the
He just apologized.
Who, Canelo?
I don't know if you saw that. Canelo apologized.
Canelo did.
Jesus
Wow.
Christ, dude. Chill the fuck out already. I mean, it was
He
like
said,
what did he say? What did he say?
he basically said emotions got the best of him.
Oh
Sorry.
my God,
like,
it was embarrassing.
rooting for both sides. Like he's now squashed it.
The guy was getting undressed. Like it was like the most.
He knows it's a jersey, right? Like it's not a flag.
But also, he was not doing it disrespectfully. You could tell he was moved his foot. Like he's exhausted. Come on.
How about the UFC zone? Santiago Ponzinibbio stepping up.
I
You mess
mean,
with Messi, you mess with all of Argentina.
If anybody can understand
Talking
the
about.
nationalism, though, certainly it's you. Yes, like he's
1,000%. But you could also tell when someone is not
I'm with you.
doing something maliciously.
He was looking for a reason and found one. That was it.
But
He
the
was
thing
looking
is,
for a
why does
reason.
Canelo need a reason? Like he doesn't need any extra attention. As he said himself on his Twitter when someone called him out, he doesn't need any extra attention. It just seemed like, golly, much ado about nothing. And he kept going on and on and on more. And like, did Messi say
And now
anything about
he's-
it?
No,
Probably
not as far as I've seen. Not as far as I mean. What would you say at that point? You know what I mean? Like,
Yo, chill, bro.
and any sane
fire.
person has seen that and knows, the intention there.
Yeah.
That there was nothing there.
Speaking of Messi,
But yes, we're done.
0-0 at the half.
Yeah. Did so what? He issued a statement or something?
Yeah, let me grab it. Let me see, or me or Connor will grab it. Let's see.
Posted something. I mean, what was it? 4 days ago? 5 days ago?
No, yeah, but
Saturday?
earlier today.
Yeah. But this thing has been dragging on.
These
forever.
last few days, I got carried away by the passion and love I feel for my country and made comments that were out of place, for which I want to apologize to Messi and the people of Argentina. Every day we learn something new, and this time it was my turn.
Oh, all right. Well, respect to him.
That's
for,
a good apology, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he followed it up with, I wish both teams much success in their matches today, and here we will continue supporting Mexico until the end.
All right. I didn't know that part.
Crisis averted.
Sort of. I mean, it should have been averted Monday.
Hero in all this is Santiago Ponzinibbio.
Sure. But I mean, Messi, I feel like is pretty, widely respected, right? Seems like a good guy, family guy. Doesn't really get involved in controversies. Future Inter Miami star, right?
Him and Ronaldo are going to team up
It's going to be great.
down in the MIA.
All right. Well, I'm glad we cleared that up. I'm happy we got that update. Thank you, gentlemen. Good luck to us all. No good luck to you, Frank, and especially since you're rooting against us. I mean, you're rooting against us.
I'm not rooting against you.
It's already been established.